Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, bringing you yet another Mail Mondays. It's been a pretty good series. People like it. What I do is I look at the messages you guys send me via Twitter or via YouTube or whatever. Mostly Twitter, actually, lately. I get to catch a larger percentage of those and reply to them here. So let's take a look at this first one. All right, Cutesy Bells sends a message, and it says, "At WoodysGamertag, fuck you." All right, so this is something I never expected when I started the YouTube channel. That is, young girls coming on to me. She obviously wants to have sex with me. That's why she brings up the F-bomb. I don't know how it got started. I don't know what I did that made her so attracted to me. My guess is that maybe she saw one of my dance videos, or maybe she saw me wearing the bark collar or my Astro headset in one of the old school videos where I test it and compare, a sound whoring ability to surround sound. I don't know, but clearly she likes me. Clearly she doesn't know how to express it, and just came on too strong. And you look, I'm married. I'm sorry. Maybe in another life. You look cute. Single Woody might be totally down to do that with you, but the me of today, I can't have any part of it. I appreciate your kind words, and yeah. So what do I? F you too, but not in this lifetime because I'm taken. I F somebody else, and only her. So maybe another time. Thanks for your letter, and maybe another commentator. I don't know. Russia's always down. Give him a message. If you play COD, read this. I get messages like this a lot, and sometimes it's really super helpful. Sometimes you guys send me stuff and say, "Hey Woody, here's a heads up. There was new information released about a new game. There's new information released about a current game," or whatever, and it's really helpful. Recently, some information came out about Modern Warfare 3. And I had considered making a video about it. Oh, I got owned right there. I had considered making a video about it, and but I ended up not doing it for a couple of reasons. One, there were some copyright scares. I know other guys had their videos taken down who wrote about it and used the artwork, and for another, I just didn't think it was really relevant information. I'll throw the link in the description if I can, but the information that was released about Modern Warfare 3 was pretty much some of the guns and some of the names of the maps. But what really matters to me about Modern Warfare 3 are perks, kill streaks, gun recoil and damage characteristics, and the map layouts. And none of that stuff was released. All that was released were a few pictures of those things. And in terms of maps, they didn't give you enough, how the loading screen on a map looks? It was that kind of thing. It didn't show you the kind of things that you need to know to have any kind of educated guess on how the map really plays. So, and by the way, I hope I haven't used this gameplay before. I looked through my recent games and I couldn't find it, but I feel like I either started to use it or I don't know what happened. But I hope I don't get burnt doing a gameplay replay. But forgive me, I do that sometimes. I'm 7,000 years old. My memory fades, but I couldn't find this in my recent games that I've shown, and I hope it's not a repeat gameplay. But anyway, with the Modern Warfare 3 maps, or with the Modern Warfare 3 leak, I'll throw a link in the description so that you guys can see it in case you're curious. But I think when you look at it, you'll agree with me in that the information that they put out there doesn't really tell you the things about Modern Warfare 3 that give you any kind of clue on how it plays. I think it just tells you, a little bit about what it looks like, and that's not that interesting to me. When I get some good data, I'm going to do some videos and share it with you guys, but that's that. All right, this is a long one, but it basically says, "Hey Woody, I like this girl, and I can't tell if I'm in the friend zone or not. What should I do?" And the answer to this one is easier than you might think, and it's make your move, right? And if you're in the friend zone or might be in the friend zone, then it's clear. First of all, do something that makes it obvious that you like her. And, whatever that is, you can ask her out on a date, you can steal a kiss, I don't know, make your move. And if that doesn't work, find a new girl. That's the way to go. When you go for that new girl, well, actually, a couple things can happen here. She can either accept your advance, and you're in. Perfect, you win. Or you can go for the new girl. When you get that new girl, you might like her just as much as girl number one, and just stay with that. Or girl number one might see you in a whole new way. You'll look a whole lot more desirable with a new girl on your shoulder, and you might get girl number one after all. Using one person to make another one jealous is an old trick, and it's really effective. So make your move. If that doesn't work, find a new girl, and finding that new girl is going to go a long way towards getting you girl number one, or you might stick with girl number two, and she'll be the winner that you're looking for. So that's what I would do. Woody, I knew you wouldn't answer, but I really want to be a commentator. Please, how do you record your voice, and what do I need to edit my vids? All right, so I haven't answered this in a little while, but it's a really common question. Sometimes in the comments, I see you guys answer it for me on my behalf, and that helps me so much. I appreciate it. But I thought I'd talk for a little bit about how I record and how that's done. So to go into quickly, there's two major competitors. There's the Hauppauge, and there's the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. All right. I use the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. I didn't. Oh, and by the way, I've used the Hauppauge too, right? I've probably my first 200 videos or so were recorded on the Hauppauge. And in terms of what it looks like on YouTube, I think the two are the same. Technically, the Blackmagic Intensity Pro is a little bit better. Like, it captures at a higher bit rate, and uses HDMI, so the data that gets to it is in theory slightly cleaner. But in reality, like, you wouldn't be able to. Better yet, in reality, there is so much more difference based on how well the guy renders the video, how well he adjusts color, how high his standards are on the editing side compared to how you capped it, that it doesn't make a difference at all. You choose whichever one works for you. On the other hand, there is a difference when you stream. The Blackmagic Intensity Pro streams much nicer than the Hauppauge does, and it's accessed as a device driver instead of this like screen capping thing. And what happens with the Hauppauge is sometimes it gets a little bit jumpy in comparison to the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. So if you plan on streaming a lot and you have a computer that fits it, then I would get the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. Otherwise, you can get the Hauppauge. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Almost everybody uses it, so there you go. And then the other part. Almost everyone in the Call of Duty community uses Sony Vegas to edit their videos. If you don't have access to Sony Vegas, or you can't afford it or whatever, then you can use Microsoft Movie Maker. I know Only Use Me Blade used that for a really long time, picked up hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Nothing wrong with Microsoft Movie Maker. It'll work fine for you. But I use Vegas, Sony Vegas, and I'm really happy with it, so I haven't switched. I'm on version 10, but version 9 works just as well. And then the last thing is the mic. Mine is an M Audio Producer USB, but the Snowball mic is even more popular in the Call of Duty community. But a lot of guys just use their headset. Like, I know Wings of Redemption, I think, uses a PX21 or something like that, a Turtle Beach headset. A lot of guys use their Astro headset. I used that for a long time for my first bunch of videos. So you don't have to go out and get yourself a high-quality mic right off the get-go. If you want to do it on a budget, you can pick up Hauppauge, use Microsoft Movie Maker, and for about $200, you're up and running. Some guys talk about a Dazzle, until they get a subscriber base or whatever, but I would not do that. I think that if you're not in HD, if you're not in high definition today, then you're just not going to get any subs. No one's going to watch SD videos anymore. It's kind of a bummer, and I don't mean to insult guys who are doing SD work, but if you want people to see your stuff, then it has to be HD. If you're recording, to solve game battles disputes and things like that, then SD is still just fine. This one asks if I'm going to make paintball videos. And here's the deal. Living Legends is this weekend. I'm going to go up there. I know FPS Russia, T-Mart, Aviator, and Paintball Kitty will be there. There may be some other guys that come along too. And we're going to do this event for paintball. I'm really excited about it. I'm honored to have been chosen to get into it. And it should be cool. So Living Legends, I'll throw a link in the description. If you'd like to come and see us play and hang out maybe a little bit, then come along, check out the event if you have any interest in it. It'll be really cool. There'll be a bunch of YouTubers there. I've heard other guys on Twitter talk about coming, and if they show up, then added bonus. But Living Legends, it's coming up. I will be doing videos of it. I hope to get some video of my teammates playing. I hope to get some video of myself. I heard I have some GoPros coming, and I'd love to stick that on my head, and you can see me run around the corners, get some kills, and do my thing. But Living Legends coming up. Paintball, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm new to paintball, so I don't pretend to be any kind of pro, but it should be good times.